finale of the Twinning Schools program under the Communities for Progress project was implemented by the United Nations Development Programme together with the United Nations volunteers and funded by the Government of Australia. Held with the participation of 210 children, 60 teachers and parents from 21 schools in the North, East and North Central provinces of Sri Lanka, the 5-day event held from the 17th to the 21st of April 2013 was a thrilling experience of learning and sharing together. Hosted by the Uva Wellassa University and the Rotary Club of Badulla, the event provided a platform for the students to learn and develop a variety of new skills, showcase their talents, and more importantly, strengthen their relationships. Themed on career development and professional training, the event provided an opportunity to reflect upon building a younger generation with a vision for the future. The rising sun, the misty mountains. Badulla was truly a delightful backdrop for the Twinning Schools program finale. A long-awaited day. Familiar faces, impatient smiles and curious eyes. The children gathered at the Badulla railway station to add a new page to a friendship that had started 3 years ago. A good start for a good cause. A peace train painted with unique artistic messages of peace was adorned with handprints of the children who had helped to make the Twinning Schools program a success through the years. Glowing with luminous handprints, the train was a cheerful sight for the eye, a celebration of love, peace and togetherness. Groups formed and teams allocated, the children gathered for the official opening ceremony of the 2013 finale of the Twinning Schools program. Surrounded by distinguished guests, professional trainers, teachers and parents, the children sang in unison the national anthem.
Officially, I would like to make the opening declaration. I, Professor Ranjit Premalal de Silva, Vice Chancellor of the Uva Wellassa University, declare that the Twinning Schools program 2013 is now open.
It was time for the children to get oriented with what would unfold over the 3-day event. Together with the United Nations volunteers, the children took a first step towards reviving their friendships and creating new ones with creativity and team building as a driving force.
குழுவா செயற்பட்டு இதுன்றது அடுத்தது நிகழ்ச்சிகளை எப்படி ஒழுங்கமைக்கிறது, பிரச்சனைகளை எப்படி தீர்க்கிறது, எங்களோட தலைமைத்துவத்தை வளர்த்து கொள்ள முடிஞ்சது. வேற அந்த மூவின மக்களோட சேர்ந்து பழக முடிஞ்சது. வேற ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் அதுக்கு நிறைய இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் காட்டும்.
Setting the stage for positive education, the children were given an introduction to the system of free higher education in Sri Lanka, a goal every child should aspire to. Communication is the key to see unity in diversity. A workshop was conducted to enhance the communication skills of the children, where the trainers used collective exercises, simple mind games, and role-playing activities.
Hello. Hi.
To be successful, one must always know his or her strengths and weaknesses. For this, the children were encouraged to take a multiple intelligence test based on Howard Gardner's MI model, a scientific questionnaire that focused on areas such as intelligence, description and typical roles, preferences and potential.
ජීවිතේ තියෙන ලොකුම බලාපොරොත්තුව තමයි මට හොඳ නිවේදකයෙක් වෙන්න මම පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳන් ආස කරනවා.
අපේ ලංකාව තියෙන ලංකාව අතරින් සුන්දරම රටක් කරන්න මගේ බලාපොරොත්තුව මම ඇති කරගන්නවා.
A doctor, a teacher, a carpenter or a politician, a child should have the opportunity to become anyone. The gallery walk at the event gave the children the opportunity to meet professionals from over 20 professions and to hear about different career paths from professionals with first-hand experience.
මගේ බලාපොරොත්තු ඉෂ්ට කරගන්න ගොඩක් අත්දැකීම් වුණා. මොකද මේකෙන් ලබා ගන්න අත්දැකීම් තුලින් මට ඉස්සරහට මගේ බලාපොරොත්තු ඉෂ්ට කරගන්න ලොකු හිතුවහලක් වුණා කියලා මම හිතනවා.
எந்த லட்சியம் பேங்க்ல வேலை செய்கிறது. அது இந்த UNDP ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு வந்த அப்புறம் தான் எனக்கு அந்த லட்சியம் வந்தது. அந்த இதை பற்றி இந்த ஐஎம்ஐ பற்றி இங்கே நிறைய விளக்கம் தந்தாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் அதில் எனக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வந்தது.
என்னுடைய ஆம்பிஷன் டாக்டர் ஆக வேண்டும். டாக்டர்கிட்ட ஒரு பேஷண்ட்டை எப்படி கவனித்து கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்று கேட்டது. அவர் அதுக்கு பதில் அளித்தார். அதன் பிறகு அவர் எப்படி ஒரு டாக்டர் பதவிக்கு வந்தார் என்று அறிவுரை சொன்னார்.
Reputed professionals from diverse fields of sports, performing arts, visual arts, videography and media were presented at the event to guide children towards their prospective fields of interest and bring out their talents through good training and direction. As the evening unfolded, the children formed into small groups to meet the professional trainers for in-depth training sessions. Meeting professionals from their potential fields was an eye-opener for them, not only about the prospects of conventional jobs, but also about non-conventional careers in sports, aesthetic and media. Day 3 of the finale began with an invigorating early morning hike to the tea plantations in the lush hills of Badulla. For some, it was their first time. Feeling the tender leaves, they smiled at the touch of a blade. Mingling with tea plantation workers and engaging in the delicate task of tea plucking, the children learned to appreciate the hard work put in to fuel Sri Lanka's largest export product. After a moment with nature, back at the university grounds, it was time for the Skills and Career Carnival. The children had the opportunity to experiment with different vocations and learn new life skills. The children were introduced to to methods of preventing accidents and emergency first aid skills that are necessary in day-to-day life. As computer skills have become essential in any chosen career path, the children were introduced to the role of computers in the world of information technology. Informative sessions on creating awareness on healthy lifestyles, dental hygiene, and facing challenges of adolescence were conducted, targeting both students and teachers who were exposed to physical and psychological health decisions faced by youth on a daily basis. Vocational trainings such as woodcraft, painting, house wiring, plumbing, masonry and tailoring gave the children the opportunity to receive hands-on experience and to inspire further learning. Several sessions such as agricultural waste management, social protection, emotional well-being, facing interviews, alcohol and drug prevention, fire extinguishing and tourism were also provided for the children to explore.
உற்சாகம் ஏற்பட்டது, எதையும் செய்யக்கூடிய துணிச்சல் ஏற்பட்டது, எதையும் செய்யலாம் என்ற முயற்சி வந்தது. கிராமம்டா எப்படி இருக்கணும், அதில் தலைமைத்துவம் எப்படி நடக்கணும், சீராக நடக்க வேண்டுமா என்றெல்லாம் கற்றுத்தந்தார்கள்.
The second half of day 3 brought the children back into their professional training groups. Keeping in mind their initial sessions with respective trainers the day before, participants actively engaged in training sessions. The sessions ended with team meetings for the next day's sports gala. After a hard day's work, it is now time to relax and enjoy the company of friends. The evening revealed a campfire and tinfoil dinner under the stars. The evening also included the celebration of indigenous communities in Sri Lanka, as students witnessed the traditional dance of Kirikoroha by the ancestral Vadda community of Sri Lanka. As the night fell by, it was time to end the day with wonderful memories of learning and sharing among growing friendships that will last a lifetime.
All of your troubles will vanish like bubbles.
It was showtime for the children who chose sports activities. Learning from professional coaches and renowned sports personalities, it was time for the children to showcase their skills in the sports gala of the program. The coaches had taught the children about sportsmanship, good decision-making, self-confidence, and accepting defeat and celebrating victory. While the sporty ones played on the field, the ones who had chosen media and photography were putting their writing and capturing skills to test, producing a beautiful work of art in the form of wall newspaper. And in the meantime, those who had chosen electronic media faced live filming on news reading and presenting.
எங்களுக்கு இப்போ கொஞ்சம் சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது. ஏன்னா முதல் நாங்கள் விளங்காத மொழியாக இருந்துச்சு, இப்போ நேருக்கு நேராக அவங்களோட சிங்களத்தால் தான் கயக்கக்கூடியதாக இருக்குது. அதில் எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது.
All good things require good planning and implementing, and this is why the event had a parallel session for policymakers, teachers and project staff to share lessons learnt and discuss modes of sustaining the Twinning Schools program concept in a way that could benefit more children. Evening came, and it was time for the cultural show to mark the conclusion of the program. The children were rehearsing all day, and they were eager to perform before their friends, trainers, parents and teachers. Pressure was on, but the evening was rewarding.
අන්තිමටම මේ ආයතම රණ්ඩු වෙලා එපා වෙලා මේ ආරවුල් නවත්තන්න විදිහක් සාකච්ඡා කරන්න නගරේ රැස්වීමක් කැඳෙව්වා. සීත මාරුතේ වෙලෙමින් ඇස් දිහා බාලා ඔබ මට ආදරේ කියූ මතකය දීනයක් වගේ. Mustafa, don't worry Mustafa, தாளம் தோழன் Mustafa. Day by day, வாழ்க்கை பயணம் day by day, மூழ்காத ஷிப்பே friendship தான்.
யாழ்ப்பாணமே பிடிச்ச பிச்ச மால்கோதா, யாழ் தேவியன் வடின்ன நித்ய ரஞ்சனா, கோலம் லதா බැටිච්ච ලෝකේ පතා, හිතේ පැතුම අරන් යමුද ආවඩා කියා.
වලියේ සකර වලියේ වලියේ සඳනම වලියේ පංගන පල්ලියේ උனைதா
After a strenuous yet rewarding series of professional training workshops, it was time for the participants to head back. But not before concluding a task they began on the very day they arrived, the peace train. Decorated with messages of peace and handprints of the children, the train took the children from the Badulla railway station to Peradeniya, carrying a banner of togetherness all across the hill country. The end of one journey is the beginning of another. It was time for goodbyes. The experiences the children gathered and the friendships they built will inspire them throughout their lives, and the journey will continue.
உலகில் ஒற்றுமையாய் வாழ்வோமே தீர வீர கனவுகள் வளர்ப்போம்